Great. Councilmember Lemon Kearney.
Thank you. Okay, our next honoree is Judge Marilyn Zayas, and you heard from some of her mentees during public comment, as well as her brother, her colleagues, her friends. Judge Zayas is just amazing. So her parents are from Puerto Rico. Judge Zayas was born and educated in New York City. Thankfully, she took her computer science degree to Procter & Gamble and came here to Cincinnati, and then went to the University of Cincinnati Law School. So she's known for her legal work in the immigration area, and as Michelle Young said during the public comment, Judge Zayas is known for being a voice for the voiceless. In 2016, she was elected to the first appellate district court, and she was re-elected in 2018. She's been asked to join the Ohio Supreme Court in hearing some of their cases. So Judge Zayas is the first Latinx elected as an appellate judge in Ohio, and the first Latinx to sit on the Ohio Supreme Court. And she's making sure that she's not going to be the last. She's all about youth empowerment. She started a program for high school students to expose them to careers in the legal field. And then recently she had conversations with some of the Black law students and Latinx law students about what judges they knew, and many of them didn't know any judges. And so she set to work starting a program for law students so that they could meet judges and see the possibilities for themselves. They hadn't imagined that they could be judges because they didn't know those who looked like them who are judges now. And so I applaud her for that work. I sat in on one of the sessions. It was amazing. You heard earlier from the president of UC's LALSA Association, Rosita Ortiz, and you heard from many other students. Judge Marilyn Zayas is just an amazing, super smart, passionate, caring woman, and I'm so proud that our Mayor John Cranley, City Council, and the people of Cincinnati are joining with Council members Betsy Sunderman, Liz Keating, and me to honor her today.
Let me just say, a brilliant woman. I consider Judge Zayas a friend, and I'm glad that she's being honored, and we heard so many nice things about her from her brother as well as many other people today. Any other comments? Judge Zayas?
Thank you so much, Mayor, and thank you, Council Member Lemon Kearney, Keating, and Sunderman. You know, my brothers and I, we grew up in a really tough neighborhood in New York and really difficult family circumstances. And we made it out because of the people that loved us and mentored us and those helpful people that God put in our paths as we moved along life. And so, you know, what I want to share with you is like that little Nuyorican girl growing up, never dreamt this big, but got here because of those helpful people. So I want to dedicate this award to all those little girls out there who also find themselves in difficult circumstances. And I know how hard it is sometimes, but I ask them to really believe in themselves, to keep the faith in themselves, and keep the faith that God will give them the people that they need in life's path. Thank you so much, and I feel very humbled to be here with these two wonderful women, with Scarlett Hudson and Hope Dudley. Thank you so much.
Okay, so my name is Nelson Zayas, Marilyn Zayas' brother, and I'm here to speak, you know, for her. Wanted to, it's no surprise, all the previous speakers and what I heard about my sister. She has, in her entire life, worked hard in service to others. And in this latest role as a judge, again, she has done some great work, I think, and it doesn't surprise me, all the accolades that I'm hearing and all the compliments that I'm hearing about her. You know, this world, I think there's an imbalance between the male energy and the female energy in terms of roles, and it's nice to hear more and more people speaking about the importance of women and their contribution, something that has always been there, but maybe not acknowledged. I'm very proud of my sister, as is our entire family. She has done a great job over there in Ohio, and I have no doubt she will continue to contribute the enormous amount. So, thank you.
Michelle Young.
Hi, glad to be on. Hello?
Yes, welcome.
Sure, I am honored to talk about Marilyn Zayas Davis. And I'd like to talk about Marilyn Zayas. She is one of the most extraordinary judicial figures I have ever encountered in a lifetime. But she's also a human being of rare humanity, rare understanding of what it is like to come from adversity, to overcome it, and then come out of it with the love of all people and an ability and skill to render justice as we rarely see. I knew her when she first began here and left mainstream law jobs. She had extraordinary qualifications as an engineer, top lawyer. She left mainstream law to open up an immigration law service, her own office where she took care of people who would never have had a voice but for her, and became known as the voice of the voiceless. And I urged her, among others, to become a judge. And as a judge, her opinions, and I'm a former law clerk to 3 federal judges, moved me to tears by the quality, the even-handedness, and the potential of her. So I would like to say she's not only a model for Hispanic women, not only a model for every woman lawyer who dreams of being as skilled as her, not only a model for every lawyer who wants to be an underdog, for a voice for the underdog, but she also has the potential to be not only an appellate judge here, but one of the great judges of our era. And I mean on the federal level, I mean on the historic level, I mean as far as God will let her go. And I wanted to say this is the first of many, many honors she's going to receive, and I am so pleased to be part of it.
Great.
Okay, thank you. Well, congratulations, Judge Zayas. Let me tell you that for us, I have known Judge Zayas for at least 2 decades, and I'm working currently. I'm the president of Casa de Paz. Is an organization, a nonprofit organization that helps Latino women to overcome domestic violence. But I have worked, not only we have been colleagues from Procter & Gamble, that we crossed paths since then. We have worked in many activities and programs, important programs for our community. And what I wanted to share today with all of you is the great role that Judge Zayas has played, being a role model for our community, being an inspiration, being really a partner, and always looking at the new generation of young leaders and how she inspires, connects them, raise the awareness and how important is their participation and awareness of everything that is happening in our community, and grow their interest in legislation and other and activities in our community. So I'm very grateful to her, and we are very proud that she gets this recognition. We truly enjoy her partnership, her commitment to the community, and her leadership. Congratulations. Felicidades.
I'd like a moment to thank Judge Zayas, one of today's honorees. I cannot think of anyone more deserving of today's recognition. Judge Zayas has gone out of her way to share her wealth of knowledge and resources with women of color like myself. Judge Zayas has effortlessly managed to play her role as a judge, but also as a leader in our community. She has made herself accessible to the youth and to aspiring leaders. In the short time that I've had the pleasure of knowing and working along Judge Zayas, I have always felt welcomed, supported, and wanted. She has made my journey through law school as a woman of color less lonely and more purposeful. Judge Zayas is truly an amazing and inspiring woman who always gives and never turns away from an opportunity to continue to give back. On behalf of myself and all of the other law students Judge Zayas has inspired, I want to say thank you and congratulations.
Of undergrad at Xavier University. My internship at the Hamilton County Court of Appeals was my first legal internship, and it truly clarified for me that I wanted to pursue a legal career. Judge Zayas served as my supervisor and my mentor at the internship, and she changed the way I understand the law. She helped me network, she allowed me to observe in her court during hearings, and she set up many internship opportunities for me down the line. I'm now in the process of applying to schools and getting acceptances, and I'm honored to have met Judge Zayas, and I can't think of anyone more deserving to be honored during this Women's History Month celebration. Thank you.
Thank you. The next speaker is Zaid Nabi.
Hello, I'm Zaid. I know this is a bit unorthodox right now. I'm currently on vacation with my family, but I still wanted to speak about Judge Zayas because she definitely impacted my life in ways that I couldn't have ever imagined. I interned for her my senior year at UC for her re-election campaign, and it was a very rewarding experience. Not only was it great to have to be on a winning team, but also the fact that she had been able to kind of push me in a direction in meeting people to kind of start my career path. She's been nothing but great help and a great mentor throughout my time knowing her. And I definitely think it's great that Cincinnati City Council is recognizing her for Women's History Month.